and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleacher. This channel is all about planning, budgeting, paying off debt, and hopefully one day retiring early. So if those are topics that you are also interested in, then please subscribe to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my May budget with you. I cannot believe that we are in May already. I feel like April just flew by, but we are. And if you would like to see how I do that, then keep watching. Okay, we're going to start with this worksheet that I purchased from the Budget Mom. This is a really great worksheet, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below. I create a lot of my own budgeting worksheets for different things I do with my finances, but I found that this one is just perfection and I don't need to recreate this, so that's why I continue using her product. Okay, let's start by looking at the first paycheck in May. We do not make enough money to pay all the bills that need to be paid in May, so we have a rollover from the previous month of $1,562. We also keep a cushion in our account of $1,000. That way, if something comes up unexpected, it's not going to hurt us, hopefully. And then we get a first paycheck of $1,801. So let's add all those together and see how much that is. That is $43.63. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is add all of my fixed expenses. Purples are bills and pinks are debts. So I'm going to add all of these together to get a total here. That came to $23.10. Next, I have my variable expenses, also known as my cash envelopes. I'm currently not pulling cash out to use cash, but I do pull out cash for sinking funds still. I'm just not pulling it out to use at stores and gas stations and things like that anymore. Not until we are over the whole coronavirus thing that's going on. So this is a 3-week pay period for us. We usually have 2 weeks in between checks, so these categories are all higher than normal. So I just made a note to myself to remember to calculate 3 weeks instead of 2 weeks. For example, food is $150 a week, miscellaneous is $50 a week, spending is $40 a week, 20 for me, 20 for my husband, gas is $50 a week, and we have a new category because it's beginning to get warmer, lawn care, which is $20 a week. Lawn care is a variable expense because sometimes we need our grass cut and sometimes we don't. When we do get it cut, it's $20. So I'm going to add all this together. That came to $930. Okay, next we have our sinking funds, and we did decide to continue paying our sinking funds during this time. I consider this a savings, and we just want to continue to filling those savings envelopes. And if we end up not being losing our jobs, which we're, scared about, if that does happen, we will probably stop this, and any money we've saved so far, we can then use to pay bills. So we are continuing our sinking funds at this point in time. When I add all of this together, it comes to $123. Okay, we are currently not putting any extra money into debt. We're not snowballing right now. Instead, we're focusing on savings. Okay, we're actually going to do this category at the end of the month, the rollover. So I'm just going to cross that out. That was a mistake. That should be in the next paycheck. Okay, that should leave us, if I did this right, it should leave us with a $1,000 cushion, which then goes over to the next paycheck. If I happen to have anything extra, because I didn't do it right, then that will go into savings. Okay, so let's add all this together and see if it works out. So we're going to start with $4,363. We're going to take away $2,310. Oops. And that will give us a total of $2,053. So we're starting the next category with $2,053. and we're going to take away 930. That leaves us with 1,123. So our sinking funds up here start with 1,123. We take away 123. That leaves us with 1,000, which is where we wanted to end up. So we're going to start with the next paycheck with our $1,000 cushion. So let's take a look at the next paycheck. Our next paycheck comes out on the 20th. We're going to start with our $1,000 cushion and the second paycheck, which is $3,894. When I add these together, that is $4,894. Okay, let's start here with our fixed expenses. You'll notice we don't have any purple, so that means we don't have any bills, but we do have several debts that we pay with this paycheck. So I'm going to add those together now. And that comes to $1,695. Okay, then our variable expenses. This is our normal 2-week period, so this is more like what we're supposed to be spending in this category. So we have 300. That comes to 620. Okay, up here to cash envelopes. We have 123 when we add all that together. Let's take a look down here. So we're not doing any extra debt right now because anything extra we have, we're going to put towards savings. So after I calculate everything, I need to roll over 1,292 into next month, so June, to cover those expenses at the beginning of the month of June. We also need our $1,000 cushion to go into June as well. If we have anything left over after I calculate all this, it's going to go into savings, which eventually, fingers crossed, will go into our debt snowball. So let's add all this together. So we're starting with 4,894, and we're going to take away 1,695. That leaves us with 3,199. So we're starting down here with 3,199. We're going to take away 620. And that gives us 2,579. So let's go up to our sinking funds. We're going to start with 2,579. We're going to take away 123. That gives us 2,456. So let's come down to the bottom. We have 2,456. We need to take away our rollover and our cushion. So we will end with an extra 164 to go towards our savings, leaving our total budget at 0 once we take that away, which is where we want to end. We want to end the month with 0. We want to have a place for all of our money at the end of the month. Okay, it's time for the fun part. I think it's the fun part. We're going to add our stickers to my Erin Condren planner. This sheet, when I bought it, actually came like this. I just cut it because then I can store it. There's a back pocket to this, and I can store it in the back pocket easily. But all we need to do today is lay down our fixed expenses, because our variable expenses, I will lay down week to week as we go along because they're variable. So let's go ahead and add our fixed expenses to our calendar now. Okay, I'm going to start by adding a key for myself over here. So as I go throughout the month, I remember what each color is. Oh, I forgot to point that out. I think I forgot to point that out here. If it's purple, it's a bill. If it's pink, it's a debt. If it's blue, it's food. Yellow is miscellaneous, and green is gas. I almost said grass. That's funny.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be outdoors, forever free.
Okay, so that's the whole spread. I have all of my fixed expenses down for the month. I have my 2 paydays down for the month, and I have some special stickers for Mother's Day. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. And I do upload 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so I hope you will join me again. See you next time. Bye!